Foolproof. A teenage sleuth thriller by A.J. Lape. Chapter 1. Moral hiccup. Spoiler alert. I have ADHD, and that carries a shizload of fallout with it. My name's Darcy Walker, and my attention span has a shelf life of about 60 seconds. Thank God my neighborhood was full of freaks because boredom had sunk its claws in, and I needed to get my spy fix, my raison d'etre for the French-speaking folks. Current obsession? Horace Samuels. Horace lived 5 houses down on Bison Boulevard. Mid-50s, he looked like the type that killed pigs for a living. His eyes were shifty, he sported a black toupee, and he smoked like a tall Stax riverboat chugging the Ohio. By no means was he a top seed in the looks department, but he'd somehow landed 3 wives, outlived 2, and number 3 was on the lam according to a B&W in the post office. I called Buffalo Trails Country Club home. A suburb of Valley, Ohio, BTCC wasn't one of those places a person dreamt of moving into. First off, even the buffalo left, and secondly, the dumb butt developer ran off with everyone's money, rumor mill said to Fiji. As a result, hoodwinked homeowners were left with an unfinished golf course and the deed to a home that would be hard to sell. Like most cases, tenants embraced the hand fate screwed them with and settled down to a life of gossiping about neighbors. Lucky for me, Horace Samuels had a serious case of DSD, otherwise known as dipshit disease. He had a tendency to go bulldozer on his yard and dig like a mofo. I had no idea the reasoning, only that he loved to dig holes, refill, and stupidly hit the repeat button. Sounded benign enough, but he'd whisper into a tape recorder and swear, dictating notes on his findings. To each his own, I guess, but I had a dark feeling he wasn't trying to make it to China. It was midnight Saturday morning on a hot and blistering day in August. Crouched low behind a thick row of evergreens, I tugged out the neckline of my newest t-shirt and blew air inside to dry the perspiration dripping between my barely bees. My t-shirt said, "Every day thousands of innocent vegetables are killed by vegans. Help stop the violence. Eat more beef." I loved that tee. My boyfriend bought it, but I didn't want to think about Mr. Tall, Dark and Handsome when my activities were of questionable nature. He was traveling out of state. I was here and off the chain. Nuff said. A pair of high-powered binoculars dangled from my neck. Pulling them to my eyes, I got my Sherlock on and focused in. Horace was shirtless, bent over.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?